Hey everyone, CPO here, and I'm excited for this video because Supernote has some updates, the A5X and the A6X. So RADA publishes the updates, so far as I can tell, usually around the 5th of the month. And this is a big one. This one has a couple of things that we've really been needing, so I'm super excited about it. So I'm going to give you some key things about the updates. I'm not going to go through every single line item. I'll tell you what's there, but I'm not going to demo everything. But the important ones you'll definitely see here. So as we can see on the screen here, they released update version 238, and that was released just yesterday. It's the 6th today. It came out the 5th. I didn't have a chance to do this video yesterday. So if you have your device set to auto update, you've probably already got this update. Otherwise, if you don't have it set to auto update, you can go into your settings and then manually check for updates, which is generally what I do. PDF documents have now pinched to zoom. This is huge, 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 huge. So RADA, thank you for doing that, because a lot of people have been sort of waiting for that feature. So there's a bunch of things on the list, but that's pretty important. Can import custom fonts into Epub documents. Kind of interesting. Not something I really care that much about right now, but yeah, I mean, the fact that you can change up your fonts. I don't know if you watch Voya's videos on My Deep Guide, but he just recently did a video series about how you can create your own custom handwriting fonts using these devices. And so now you can take those handwriting fonts and use those as custom fonts right here on the Supernote A5X or A6X. Bookmarks can be set with custom names. PDF documents can export as additional annotation color. Super cool also. So if you want to, let's say, sign a contract document and you want the ink to be blue, when you export that, your annotation can be set to blue or red. That's pretty cool. File name in lower left corner of document can be clicked to pop up the directory page. Optional image sizes when exporting notes to ping. Add button in floating toolbar to exit current file. A lot of you guys have been asking for that. Support USB OTG. This is also really huge. So it allows us to get files to and from the device using a thumb drive. So yeah, that's a big one. Mailbox now can have up to 3 accounts. Search function saves in the search history. And Screensaver Image preview can be zoomed in or out and moved when setting sleep mode pays. Also kind of cool because we can put images on here and then use those images as screensavers when the device goes to sleep, but previously we couldn't resize them. It looked like it would blow it up, but then it would be back to small size whenever it actually goes to sleep, but they fixed that for us. And then if we look at what they optimized, floating toolbar display, they gave you a little frame when you're dragging around so you can see where it's going to end up. New gesture guide UI for floating toolbar. Frankly, I don't know what that means right now. Display upload progress when uploading history logs. So if you're doing uploading logs for getting feedback of problems, that's there. Power consumption optimization for handwriting scene. So my guess is this is something that's going to help battery life. Like if you're not actively writing, it goes into some sort of power optimization mode. An adjustment, the file directory title button is adjusted from the 3 dots to the first level display. Close the file icon replacement, so they changed the little icon for the, instead of like an X with a circle, it looks like an exit door. After the system reboots, the toolbar is adjusted from the default top to the state before reboot. So if you have the toolbar off somewhere when you reboot, it will go back to wherever it was when you left it, instead of defaulting back to the top. And the left and right icons of page number in the table of contents and other pages are adjusted to click to turn the page. Page number in the table of contents, title, and other pages are adjusted to click to turn the page. We'll check that out. I don't know what that means just yet. Bug fixes. A couple of them. One of the big ones for me was number 3 there. Syncing after deleting folder causes empty folder phenomenon in Cloud Drive. I had this problem. Several other people did. If you have a folder, let's say it's accidentally created or you want to delete it, you would delete the folder and then sync with Dropbox, and that ghost folder would just keep coming back. You could never get rid of it. They fixed that. Thank you. I've got a folder in here that's a ghost folder now that I've been waiting for this to get rid of. And a couple other little things, but let's get into it. I'll I'll show you my device here. This is it right here. Yeah, so I don't even know where to start. Like, let's start with PDF Zoom because that's a big one. So we're gonna hit two things at once right here. We're gonna hit USB, thumb drive, OTG access, and then we're gonna hit pinch to zoom because I'm gonna get a document onto this device using the thumb drive. So coming over here to the bottom of the device, now I have a standard USB thumb drive, and I happen to have, this is a Samsung, but you can get these USB-C to USB converters. So you need one of these so that you can plug this in the bottom of the display, or of the device. And you can see right here, it pops up, this is the serial number for the thumb drive. It's going to pop up right there as a folder that you can then access and browse. Now, you're not limited to thumb drives. If you have something else, like an SSD drive or any other standard device that would be recognized by the Android operating system, and you can get a USB-C, I mean, it should recognize it. So you see here, I have a YouTube algorithm paper, and that I can either copy this straight to my device, or I can open it directly from USB, which is what I have here. It's just loading it off the USB device, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is so exciting. You have no idea. Watch this. I want to pitch to zoom. Look at this. So let's show you how this works. So you have the minus and plus, which is going to incrementally go up. It will go up to a 400% zoom in 50% increments. All right, there's the max. And you can go down the same way. So a couple cool things here. First of all, if you want to move this window around, you can't do it with the stylus. You do it with your finger. So you basically can push where you want it to zoom in and focus on, or you can drag this box around. And it's pretty quick. Works really well. So I'm going to go back up here to this picture for now. The other thing you can do is you can click this and get it out of the way. So you can move this around if you have some text there that you want to be able to see, or some object. Now, when you change pages, it is going to stay. It's going to keep the zoom level. So in this case, here's a graph. This might be a little bit aggressive of a zoom. And then I want to move this so I can see the whole graph. There you go. Just like that. Some other content here. So for those of you who have been waiting for the ability to read technical documents on this and have a chance to really dig in to what you're looking at, this is huge. So far, the only way I can see to get out is just to like minus back down or pinch to zoom back down to 100%. I've tried a couple of things like double tapping to revert zoom or something like that, but it's just not doing that. I got to turn off. I accidentally swipe pages all the time, so I usually disable this guy right here all the time. So yes, let's move that over there, and let's zoom in. So if I wanted to make a note about this, I still have annotation ability, and what I like about this is it uses your pen size. So your pen size isn't zoomed out, which means when I zoom this back down, my annotation shrinks all the way down with it. So this is huge for people that like to do fine detail work, whether it be drawing or just note-taking on documents. So I'm going to come over here. Let me move this like that. So let's just say I wanted to make some notes here. I'm zoomed in like mega big. This is interesting. And then, like I said, if I go back to 100%, this is interesting. You can hardly even see it. Is really small because I love this. So other implementations of Zoom zooms the entire thing, including what you're writing. So if you're zoomed in at 400%, your ink is also at 400%. But in this case, the annotations are not zoomed, which means you can do a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm not going to get into everything that you can do, but this is huge. I'm waiting for this capability to come to Notes. It is not there yet. I'm going to create... Oh, I don't want to create a new folder. I want to create a new note file. So no pinch to zoom yet in Notes. I'm assuming that's coming. Actually, I know that's coming, but PDFs was super important for those of you who are reading documents on it. So if we go down here and we pull the taskbar down, you can see you've still got this little exit icon here, which has been important. If you shrink it all the way down, that disappears. But in your floating toolbar, like if you want to close out of a document, you can do that just like that from the toolbar. And when you open up the note, again, the toolbar is going to be where you left it. So, and you can see how when I drag it around, it's got that little box that goes with it. That was one of the updates, so you can sort of see where it's going to end up. So, minor thing, but super useful. So there is the concept of, oh, this is new too. Check this out. That's a table of contents. Actually, let's go to, let's go see if that PDF document has a table of contents or anything. YouTube taper. And I'm still working off of the USB drive. I never did copy this actually to my device. Table of contents. Nope, no bookmarks. All right, so here's one thing though you can show is just the pages with annotations. So I can jump to page 5 because it's got annotations. Actually, I was already on page 5. Let's go to page, I don't know, this is page 2. And I can come over here and show me pages with annotations. And then I can jump straight to pages with annotations. Kind of cool. I can add a bookmark. And I can name the bookmark. And then customization. And then come over here and then go to bookmarks. And you can see YouTube Paper CPO is what that bookmark was named. So you can customize the name of your bookmarks. Kind of cool. And let's go back to exporting. One of the other things that you can do is now you can export blue, red, or original gray. And then you can export all pages, just the annotation page, or you can customize which pages you want to export. So yeah, if you have a huge document and you only want to export the pages that had annotation, that'll do that too. And change colors. So pretty awesome. What else do we have on here? Custom fonts. How you would do that? You would put a fonts folder in your file system, and then when you come in here to EPUBs. Let's see here. Let's see if I have an EPUB. It would be in document books. Let's do Humble Pie. And then now you can come up in here and on the display settings, you have access to user-defined fonts. And up here is how to import customized fonts. There's a link here. Connect Supernote device to a PC, create a folder named fonts under, you can create fonts folder under document on Supernote, blah, blah, blah. All the instructions are there. You can also, use your thumb drive to get fonts onto the device now. That's new. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to go into. I'm not going to go into the mailbox stuff. If you're a mailbox user, if you use email on this, then you're going to definitely recognize, some of the differences there. Oh, Screensaver Image. Let's look at that real quick, because that was kind of frustrating a lot of people. So if I go into the Supernote menu and I go into Display and Input, and then I go into Screensaver, I can pick user-defined screensaver files. And I'm going to go into, let's see, I have document, I have XKCD, and I have a bunch of images here. Let's do allow captcha.ping. So this is allow captcha.ping. I can say, scroll down here. It's a kind of a busy image, but cancel, fill, fit, or confirm. So if I want to fit it or fill it, it will shrink or make it larger depending on what you want to do. So in this case, like for example, this picture, pulsar analogy, is a really small picture, but I can fill it and have it expand to fill up the entire thing. And I can move it around to put it exactly where I want it. So let's just say I wanted this frame to be my screensaver, right? Confirm. This is cool. This is because Rada is listening to what we want. So now suddenly, boom, that's my screensaver. Just like that. So all I did is go in, make some adjustments, and yeah, so that's super cool. So yeah, thank you for that. Anyway, guys, that's it. If you have any more questions or comments, please hit me up on the YouTube comments. But yeah, I'm super excited. I love sharing these updates because almost always there's something really cool in there. So for those of you holding out for PDF Zoom, technical document reading, I think we're there. Like, it's time. And I know that there's zooming coming in Notes, which is going to make things even better. And there's a bunch of other stuff having to do with layers and all that. So super excited about this product. It just gets better and better every month. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.